I've loved teaching design and technology in Australia. It's a really exciting time for the subject just now. There's a new national curriculum coming out next year, and it's very progressive. So the subject's moving wholesale away from a kind of traditional craft approach to a kind of modern industrial design approach where we employ new technologies like 3D printing and laser cutting. So it's really exciting, and the students love it.
Lifestyle in Australia is one of the reasons why we moved here. Really wanted to be outdoors and wanted to engage in the cafe culture, and Melbourne is a great place for you to have that lifestyle.
I found it very easy to fit in, found it very easy to get work, so yeah, it's been all in all a very sort of pleasant experience for me.
Well, the weather, first of all, is the big factor. They say the weather in Melbourne or Victoria is similar to the UK, but it's not. In my opinion, the summers are great, so the weather is awesome. The winters aren't nowhere near as bad as the UK.
The Australian lifestyle is fantastic. There's lots of places to go out, socialise, go out for food. The weather means that you can always go down to the beach, go down to the park, or I've got a young family, so we go to the zoo all the time. There's a fantastic live music scene here as well.
Very emotional. It was exciting, a little bit scary, but ultimately it was something that myself and my husband really wanted to do. So really all of those feelings that you have, all the anxieties are kind of taken over with the excitement of moving to a new country and the opportunities that presents.
I didn't actually teach in the UK. I came over here as a student and learned how to be a teacher at a university in Victoria. And then through a placement in a school, I got offered a job when I graduated, and that turned into sponsorship, and now we are permanent residents of Australia.
I find the school that I'm teaching in now is quite progressive, quite open to new ideas. It's a fairly relaxed, it's got a relaxed feel and culture, but at the same time there's sort of high expectations of teachers as well.
I think if you're passionate about teaching and you love working with young people, then anybody would enjoy working with the students here. They're fun, they're motivated, and it's just like with any student that you work with, if you've got a passion for what you're teaching in the subject area that you specialise in, then you build up a rapport with the students and build great relationships with them. So yeah, it is great working with students from Australia.
I've taught in two schools, and in both schools they've been very multicultural, so it's a lot like an international school in that way. But Australian students are fun, and they're very active, and I've loved the work that they've been producing.
Once you find your feet and you learn the new terminology, it is very, very similar. We're still assessing the kids the same way.
One of the exciting things about actually coming to Melbourne was the idea that you could try new and different things within your career and pursue different career paths that you might not have considered before. And what I've found since being here is that the skill set that I've brought from the UK is really valued, and people really respect what I've previously done. But I also find that the opportunities that are available are new to me, because obviously you're teaching a new curriculum, or a curriculum that you're not particularly familiar with to begin with, and within that you get opportunities to try new topics or come up with new approaches to teaching and learning. It's great. There's lots of opportunities, and you've just got to go out there and try and seek out as many as you can.
I feel there's a lot more potential and scope for me to go further in Australia than in the UK. I was teaching only in schools in and around London, and I found my career pathway no problems at all as well, but I just feel there's more scope and opportunity here. There seems to be a large population of older generation who will be retiring in the next sort of 10 or 15 years, and I feel that I could definitely continue my career pathway better in Australia than in the UK.
In only my second year of teaching here in Australia, I became head of department for design and technology. And through our kind of teachers association, I've risen through the ranks there as well. So I've had tremendous opportunity, and I've been able to work on state and national curriculum documents and implementation workshops, and I couldn't really have asked for a better start.
We have quite a lot of teachers who are sort of skilled perhaps in art or visual communication and design, but there are not too many specialist design technology teachers, and they're certainly sought after. There
are always job opportunities advertised on a regular basis, and I'm sure that the schools in Victoria would really be happy to receive applications from people coming from the UK and bringing their expertise.
Since I've been here, I've employed, I think, 4 new technology teachers within 6 years, just by people moving on or retiring, whatever else. So it gives you an idea of how much jobs change and people move around, really. But there certainly are opportunities, yeah.
Design and technology teachers are in huge demand in Australia just now. There's not many universities that offer design and technology teacher training, and a large proportion of the teachers are getting towards the retirement age. So there's a real shortfall just now, and there are more and more teachers from abroad, especially the UK, coming in to fill that gap.
I was really scared about bringing my son to Australia. He was only 1 when we moved over here. We've now been here for 2 years, and within a week I made friends with a group of mums just by going to the local library, and through that my son has made so many friends and has absolutely loved every second of being here. We go out all the time, we go to the parks, I take him to the beach, we're always outdoors. He's really gained in confidence, he loves his sports, and he's only 3. One of his highlights is going to a local cafe and having a baby chino. It's not a problem at all bringing up children here. In fact, it's one of the reasons why we wanted to move to Australia. It was a big factor in our decision making.